understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On second down, Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after you.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Dell motioning over. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll send him over to the left. A second down throw for Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. 3rd and 6. Dell motioning over. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Good, set.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A second down throw for Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, your chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. Stroud to throw here on 1st down.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Dell motioning over. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Dell motioning over. On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down. In motion now, it's Collins. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Here we go, let's go.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Hey, uno more.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Why, Tony? Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
All right.
Throwing is Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Mark down at the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Dell motioning over. Here comes the jet sweep. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Hey, 73, 73. On contact. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. No contact. No contact.
Hurts to the air on first down. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Check. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. They'll run here with Mixon. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really...
That one, take it in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Look at high, look at high.
Here's Stroud. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Stroud to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stroud. There's that man again, another catch. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will score! Nico Collins! Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans cut the lead to 3, 24-21. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. Going for it all. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go. White, Tony. Hey, south. Hey.
Here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll work now on second and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Thank you, Texas. All right. Hey,
In motion now, it's Collins. Stroud to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
All right.
Slot man in motion left. A second down throw for Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Thank you, Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this 1st down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Look at high.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will move out in front, 27-24. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Schultz is the motion man. On first down, it's Stroud. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Eagles have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On second down, Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this third quarter.
Texans 27.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Schultz is the motion man. Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. To throw is Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Second down, goal to go. Here's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
All right. Why Tony? Hey, south.
Dell motioning over. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Tiger form.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Third down, 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Smith. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Great. Silver, set.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
63. Great. Set. Hey.
Now Hurts. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
That's a short one, caught by Goddard.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Hurts. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Texans have it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
A gain there of 27 yards.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And the Eagles are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.